Okay, so I decided to make this video because my stepdad had an issue with this truck, and every time you turn the ignition on, the brake lights would come on. Now, you could turn on the headlights and the running lights, and it had no effect on the brake lights. So he had another friend who works at an undisclosed shop, and they had replaced the brake light switch for them. Now, I've tried to look this up, and there's just nothing with regard to the brake lights sticking on this 2008 Chevy Silverado. So I just want to begin by saying that I mean, I have tore all kinds of stuff apart, trying to get to, the root of the problem here. I've studied wiring diagrams, and I've been through all kinds of shit. So, needless to say, like, I can go up here. Let me show you. I'll turn the ignition off. So we turn the ignition off. No brake lights. Turn the ignition on. Good old Chevy. Gotta jiggle it. Gotta wiggle it. Now, so, I mean, even like service bulletins, all kinds of, like Mitchell systems, nobody, and I mean nobody, had an answer for this issue. And zero information on it. So, I started tearing wires out. And just one thing I want to point out is that, the brake switch, it's down here. So let me go ahead and turn that off, get rid of all that noise. So your brake switch, now I've torn all this out, but usually you have to come all up under here. And if you can see right there, I have this brake plug, or brake switch rather, unplugged. And after all the monkeying around, I will say this first, like, you cannot see up in there, okay? Like, you're like upside down and backwards, you got your head under the dash, you can't see anything. The wiring harness, from all appearances, it looked fine, looking underneath of there. Once I started tearing stuff out of the way, now what happened was, so there's a purple wire on that brake switch there. And I'm sorry about the quality here. I'm trying to locate that again. Oh, there it is. So here, down there, and I can't even really reach it from up here. So it's just kind of hard for me to make you a video. But what I'd like to point out is on that plug-in, you can somewhat see where I repaired it. But that purple wire on there, it was broken. And if you see where I pulled the tape back, from all appearances, you just couldn't see that. And so after digging in there and getting all these other things out of the way, I have come to the conclusion that that purple wire there is broken and it's not making a connection. So I repaired the wire, and then we'll just say I'm going to plug that back in. Okay, you'll have to excuse me for a second here. This is so difficult to get in there and hold the camera. So I'm going to come from the bottom here, and let me see if I can find it. My apologies. There it is. So that switch in itself, it's been replaced. Now, I went ahead and repaired that purple wire as best I could. They really don't give you any room, because if you follow that up, it's tied to the body up there. I mean, like I said, it's just, there's no room there. You can't see anything. And so The way that brake switch works is it has to be pushed in to turn the lights off. You know, it's quite opposite of the old style ones. And so basically what it comes down to is, now that I've repaired that wire, and I'm going to come back here and we'll see the brake lights are off. And so I've already had my 6-year-old come out here and help me out. He pushed the brake pedal for me, and they're now working. And so I hope this video helps you guys out there. I spent a couple days trying to do some research, and I had absolutely no luck. So I decided that once I tracked the problem down, I would make a video that might help other people who have the same scenario. So good luck with you on your endeavors and your electrical repairs. This one happened to be on a 2008 Chevy Silverado. Brake lights were stuck on, or actually just they came on every time you turn the ignition to the on position. So good luck. Don't forget to like and subscribe.